Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you real soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Like, share, subscribe.
Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you, and I think I have to listen, because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day. My beginning will be as bright as the sun. Come, won't you come along? And it feels so right, it's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart, doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give. Something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now
see this? Now you cannot go.
Baby, baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give. Something's telling me it's right.
Neighbors and the
When you
community
came to me,
compelled
who
to
are
scour
you?
the area.
It's you, yeah, boy.
Where does the fault lie on you?
Hey family, come on in, you guys. Come on in. Oh, the weather is bad. It's horrible. It's horrible. We're just now getting back up. So it ain't all my fault. It is just not all my fault. Couldn't go to work for I think I missed work for 2 days. Oh my goodness. Like we called it bad. I mean, we had ice, hail, snow, rain, thunderstorm, lightning. I ain't never seen all of that all in one day. But it was bad. Broke my windshield. Broke my windshield of my car. Papa's car is down. It's horrible. But we got lights on. We got some heat. And things is picking back up, He trying to get the other car running now. So right now I'm waiting on him to come back home. But I'm hoping you guys are making it through this weather, because if we got it, you guys are gonna get it. It's traveling east. So east of Kansas is up there. New York. You're talking about Philadelphia. You're talking about North Carolina, South Carolina. All of you guys gonna get it. So, and they said that was the first phase. So we're gonna have. I mean, it was so cold. Let me tell you what the police was doing here in my town. They sent out emergency warning. And I don't know if you guys get this in your area or your state, but they send out emergency warning. Don't even go outside. Don't even go outside. If you can avoid trying to get somewhere, go somewhere, make sure it is an emergency. Unfortunately, some people, which they're in the health care, they can't just take off work. But I mean, hey, I got to do what I got to do. I can't do it. Nancy said, I'm glad I'm no longer in California. It is on fire. I heard because, see, I had ordered me 2 jackets. And I ordered them back like December the 20th. And the guy was like, oh, you'll get them right after the first of the year because of Christmas and blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay. So I called him today because, I couldn't even really call nobody. I mean, I was texting some people. I could charge my phone up because I got a battery pack thing. So I talked to a couple of people. Diesel is not outside. Diesel is right here in the house. You can't have your dogs outside. They're saying that people are freezing. And what had happened was the police had to go out to the homeless people, and they opened up a new homeless shelter, and it was supposed to house somewhere like 214 people. Well, they asked 176 people to come in. Do you know that these people, I'm just telling y'all, these people refused to go into the shelter at the police department, at the police station. They said out of 176 people they asked, in freezing below zero weather, snow, ice. I mean, it's different when you just got snow and the snow is 10, 20 inches, whatever. But when you have freezing ice, snow, hell, it's almost like it was in Sodom and Gomorrah. I mean, it was lightning in the sky, thunderstorm. Lord, my mom always told me, when you hear ba-boom, ba-boom, go sit your tail down somewhere and let the Lord speak, because he's not happy. That's what my mom would say. So, we just go sit down somewhere. But this was I ain't never seen nothing like this before in my life. Have you ever seen where it's snowing and hell and rain, ice coming down, hitting your car, pinging people in the head, and then lightning is striking and going on at the same time? It's like snow, fire, hell, rain, brimstone. Oh my God, it was crazy. It was crazy. She said a warm station. No, they set up a whole homeless shelter. The police department set up it's called HOT, Homeless Outreach Team. You look it up. And they asked 176 people to get off the streets because you're going to freeze tonight. There's no way you can survive this. Do you know, out of 176 people that they asked, only 13 people took up the offer? Man, I said, they crazy. I would, but that tells you something. That tells you that these people, if you asked 176 people to leave their little, I guess the little sack, the little blanket, the little cart, that got everything in there that's dirty or whatever, to come into a warm place, they don't trust the police, or they might got warrants out for their arrest. They don't want to have nothing to do. Yeah, it's called HOT. The Homeless Outreach Team that the police set up. I mean, they had to do this like overnight, because I've never heard of it before. They had to do it overnight. Hey, Tina, how you doing? I want to reach out and say hi to everybody that came on in here. I want to talk to you guys for a little bit. Tina Power, Diane Harris, Freddie Johnson, Lisa Taylor, Nancy LaRose, Lisa Taylor, C6 Banks, Nancy. D Diva's in here. She said, "Well, I guess I missed everybody." That was the day before. So these people that y'all see way up there, I couldn't get on if I wanted to. You know what? I just lay in the bed. But let me tell you something. We got some good service here. My next door neighbor, he works for the DOT. They call it DOT, Department of Transportation or something. Transportation. And he gets everybody up and rolling, you know. So my son came over here, cleaned off my car, got me up and running and going. So, you know, I will be going to work. Pick up a day that I normally would be off today, but I'm picking it on up. You know, I'm gonna pick it on up. So, and I ain't even got a calendar up. So tomorrow, for those of you, and you guys know what? I know y'all didn't know this, but I was playing that Holiday Millionaire raffle. Let me tell you something. Your girl hit. Okay, I didn't win $1 million. I didn't win 10,000. I didn't win 50,000. I didn't, you know. But you know what? I brought some money in. I did. I mean, if y'all want to know how much I won, I'll tell you. But you got to let me know that you want to know. I've got 7 people in the house, so it's got to be 7 people. It's got to be anonymous. I mean, it's got to be, you know, everybody got to say, yeah, how much did you win? And now I tell you, but if all 7 of you don't speak, then no, I'm not going to tell you guys. I'm not going to tell you how much I won. But it was some money. So anyway, as soon as I get off work, I'll be able to make it to the post office and get you guys' money out to you guys. I think I'm going to put it in a money order. Because guess what? When I go try to cash in my money, they was like, we can't cash in. Papa cashed in 1 ticket. I hit on like 7 tickets. I hit on 7 tickets. She said, I want to know. I see Freddie say yes. Diane say yes. C6 say yes. Lisa Taylor say yes. She said, no, that's only but 4. I said 7. And so I told Papa, I said, he was like tripping. He was like, well, we need to get some bread and what else he said? Some cereal, some milk or something. I was like, boy, you tripping or whatever. Danae said, I want to know. Me too. She said, I want to know. And I hit on 7 tickets. Some of them was little bitty stuff now. Some of them was like $1, $4. You know, $4. No, I think it's more than 7 tickets. I think it's like 12 tickets. Hold on. Where's my tickets at? See, I can't even cash them all in right now. Where's my tickets at? Anyway. Doggone it, I don't even know where my tickets are at. Hold on, I hope Papa ain't took my monies. Because, you know, he'll do some stuff like that now. He will. Oh, here it is. Here's the ones we still got right here. So, I done cashed in like 7. But, yeah. So, anyway, yeah, I got y'all money. I said to myself, isn't God so good? He's so good. Everything I put out, he gave it all back. He gave it all back to me. He was like, you ain't gotta, you know what? You cannot give more than how God gives. You cannot do it. I'm serious, you guys. Everything that I put out, I got it all back. I said, look at you. I ain't even, that's why I said, I ain't even, and the ones, and here's the funny thing. I think D Diva hit for $80, and then Tina, I think she got 50, 60, $60. Anyway, nevertheless, I'll cash in one of my tickets and y'all good. But you know what they said? They said, so Papa took one of the tickets and cashed it in, and they gave him money, and he was like, we was good. We was good. So I went there, and I was trying to cash in some of my tickets. I cashed in the small ones, the little $4, $1, $2 tickets or whatever. And so I started trying to cash in the big ones, the $100 tickets, And they was like, anything, you can't cash these in. Anything over $100, you can't cash in. And I've never heard that. I thought you can win up to $500. You can cash it in at the nearest Quick Trip. And they was like, no, you can get a money order. And you know what? I didn't think that, she said our private laughter. Exactly. And they said you can get a money order. And I was like, I didn't buy it with a money order. Y'all give me my money. And they was like, we can't do that. And I'm standing there like, because I was trying to get y'all money. Like I ain't even got to, these two people I don't cash out. I got to send it to them directly. So, and I thought to myself, I didn't think right then, just go ahead and get those two money orders. And then that way that'll be done. I was just upset that they wouldn't give me money and wanted to give me money orders, because that doesn't make sense. It's like, if it's under $500 each ticket, like you can have 20 tickets, $499. They supposed to give it to you. But for some unknown reason, they're like, nope, we can't give you money. We got to give you money order. You can cash money into money. I know. I'm just saying though. I wanted the money in my hand, because I wasn't gonna give it all to D Diva and Tina Powers. Now that was just some of it. Okay, what I'm saying? So you already know it's way more than $180, because that's what I need to give them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, close to that. Anyway, nevertheless, they was like, no, ma'am, you can't cash them here. So I said, okay, but I told y'all I was gonna win. So yeah. Anyway. I was excited about it. I just thought I was going to win more money than that. But, I mean, any money's okay. Not all money's good money, but it is good to have it, Anyway, you guys, I want to talk about this young lad that's missing in the North Carolina area. Let me tell you, let me bring him up. Oh, wow. Body found on New Year's Eve. Identified as missing Rochester man. Man. Okay. God has truly blessed you. Yes, he has. He blessed me with a good job. A good husband. Good family. My health is good. I think really everything is really the same like it always been. I'm just being honest with you guys. But I think my outlook at life has changed, that now, I see my blessings more than I used to. So, some people can complain about certain things. I can't. But I'm going to say a mother's plea for help in finding her son missing since New Year's Eve in Greensboro. Now, I've got a friend that lives right there in North Carolina. She actually lives in Salem, Winston-Salem. And that's really close to Greensboro. Anyway, I'm gonna read this because this is what caught my attention, the age of the young lad, and I was like, okay, let me make sure this is not my friend's son, because she got a son close to this age, but it's not. But anyway, let me read to you guys about this young lad, and because I do think that this is very, very interesting. He's 26 though, so he's not a baby. It says, it's been hurtful. It's been hard. I just want him home, said Tamika Little, mother of Laquan Little. So the young lad's name is Laquan Little. Tamika Little is searching for answers after her 26-year-old son, Laquan Little, disappeared on New Year's Eve. 6 days later, his mother tells the news that the last time he was in contact with someone was around 3 a.m. on December the 31st. He was speaking with the mother of his child. She heard him say, I'm in the grass, and then the phone cut off, said Tamika. He's in the grass. She was startled and called Tamika to see if she could make some sense of what Little was saying, but he was no longer on the line. After several calls with no answer, Tamika went to his last ping location around 3:30 a.m. She says it was at the reserve on Broadford Parkway, but the gates to the apartment was closed. I never thought in a million years that this would be one of the things I would be doing, said Tamika. Little's family has organized several search parties in the past few days and put up flyers like this one in the surrounding areas. And it's the guy that you guys see on the on this live right here. That's him. She said, we went to Thomasville, we went to Greensboro, we went to High Point, we've gone to Lexington, said Tamika. Friends and family has flooded Facebook with posts about what kind of friend, brother, and father Little is. Oh, wow. I didn't even see this. Tamika Mayweather Little. Tamika Mayweather. Today is day 6. You have been missing. Oh, how my heart hurts. It's snowing outside. It's been raining outside. And to know I have to come in without you here is so unbearable. We look today high and low, even double back on places we have already been. God, please help us. Please send him home. Let us know where he is. My son don't bother nobody. He keeps to himself. He's quiet. You would really like him if you knew him. Your army has not given up. We are still here, baby. A mother's worst nightmare. This hurts so bad. His sister Alex Davis shared with us that he always has a listening ear and that every goodbye ended with I love you. We reached out to the management group that owns the apartment complex to ask for security footage from that night, but we have not heard back. If you know something, say something, says Tamika. Just tell us where he is at. It's cold outside, it's icy, it's snowing. Just tell us where he is. Greensboro police say the missing person report for Little has been entered into the National Crime Information Center. Little was last seen wearing all black and was driving a 2009 black Honda Civics. If you know any information about his whereabouts, you can call local authorities. My hope is to find him alive, said Tamika. Well, that's what she said. Now, let me go back because she's got a video here. I want to see what this video gonna show. Oh, wow, it's on Facebook. Today is today. Okay, well, let's see the video. Maybe I can't see it. Oh, they're showing a video of them searching for him. Oh, these houses is all broken down and ooh. Oh my. That's not a bad looking house. They put a little paint on it. They looking for him. They looking. Hey, Ace woman, how are you doing? Oh, let me see. Wow. They're looking in abandoned houses. Man, Diesel would be really great on something like this, just for him to, I don't know. They said that he last talked to the girl at 3 a.m. in the morning. He said he was in the grass. Like he could have been on a really bad high or something and don't know where he was at. But now it's 6 days later. It's been cold as, we got this festival that she shows every time when they're out and about. Wow. See what I'm saying? They looking. Yeah. Well, at least they're making good videos. Letting the people know, so people can, in that area come together. Because trust and believe, if it was close to me, I would still take Diesel out there and shoot, go wherever Diesel's want to go. But Diesel he would just be out there to be getting the feel of being out there. And I don't think he would do well, but and he wouldn't search for nothing because he doesn't. He wants to see it. He doesn't want to sniff nothing yet. He's not sniffing like he's supposed to. Let me see this one right here. They got 3 videos. They're looking in the swamps and stuff. This town looks really like broken down. I mean, this is not some place I would want to live. Oh, wow. But they out there. They are out there looking for him. And that's sad that, when New Year's came, some people, like this girl at my job, she, let me see. They got another one. I'll look at this one. I should record these so y'all can see it. I don't know if I'm going to record it or not, but I'm just looking at it up. I didn't even know that she had it up there. But it's letting me look at it. They are looking. But you got to think, if you went to where his phone last pinged at, you understand what I'm saying? If you went to where his phone last pinged at, then what? Do you think people get off the phone and then take off running? So a lot of people think that, oh yeah, I'm having a horrible, horrible New Year. It started off, there's a lot of stuff going on in this world. We just got to get used to it. Tina says, I meant due to your my cousin was killed over the Christmas holiday. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hey, Miss King, how are you doing? She said, have you guys heard of Adventure with the, yep. Adventure with the Purpose. They look for people that, cars that's in lakes and stuff. They're looking they actually have a device that lets them know that there's a big hunk of metal in water. You know, it's almost like a magnet. It can detect if there's a big hunk of metal in water. They don't really search for people on land. They don't do that. Venture with the Purpose, yeah, and they're really good. They're really good because we was looking at this one case. Oh, they're looking in, wow. And you know what's so bad? I hate to say this. There's something down there in that lake. I wonder if they're gonna go take a look at that. But anywho's, you know, after so many days, you're talking about like 6-7 days. After so many days, they're going over there to the blue stuff. See, they have no clue of where this young lad could be at. If his last ping was at the apartments, then thank you, sweetheart. Yeah, he heard you. He heard you. He heard you come in, honey. If you guys did not know, Yak Gotti, in the YSL case, he went back to court today. But the judge was not Judge Paige Whitaker. The judge was another judge. And they just gave him a continuance on another day, the third week in February. So he's still locked up and gonna be still locked up until the third week of February. So, you know, they giving that boy the runaround. They do not want him out. I don't know what he done. I'm looking. Only thing that they're showing is they're looking at where they looked at. They're looking at leaves and the ground, which, you know, I don't have a problem looking. I don't have a problem looking. Oh, they at the cemetery now. Look at the cemetery. Ain't nobody even cleaned the cemetery up. Ain't that nothing? There's 2 or 3 stones out there. What the heck? Y'all don't clean your cemeteries up? It's just a wooded area in the cemetery. Unbelievable. Hey, Crystal, Happy New Year's to you, too. I ain't seen Sanja Watts. She went and spent that money. She got that money quick. She said, see ya. Man, that's crazy that they got a cemetery out there. Got a whole headstone out there, 2 headstones out there. And that's it. Unbelievable. Hey, Crystal Power, how are you? Hey, Miss King, what's going on, Miss King? She said thumbs up. Okay, I guess that's it. I'm gonna see what she done put on here. She says, Day 9, Father, can you hear me? We need your love today. I know that you are listening. You hear me every day. Father, please hear us, and we will be okay. Father, we need you. It won't let me see. It will not let me see.
Let me see. Yeah, it will not let me see no more. It's okay. It is okay. High Point police investigation, toddler gunshot death. Dang, what is they doing? High Point. That's detectives with High Point police are investigating the toddler's death around 11:40 a.m. Sunday. Officers was called to a reported death on the 1800 block of Alberton Way. First responders say that a 1-year-old girl was found shot and pronounced dead at the scene. God, Guilford County. Police detectives also responded and launched an immediate investigation. HPPD say that all parties involved in this case have been identified with no active community threat. Deputies arrested suspects following fatal shooting. Police are still listing this as an active investigation and say that no further details are able to be currently released. And I understand that they can't release stuff like that, but man. Here's this again. She just went live or on the news. I just want to find my child. Mother pleading for answers after son went missing in Greensboro. Tamika Little says she last heard from her son on December the 30th. He was supposed to pick up his daughter the next day, New Year's Eve, but never did. The search continued for a 26-year-old man went missing. Tamika says her son was last seen at the reserve at Bradford Apartments. He was driving a 2009 black Honda. Well, find the dang Honda if you can't find him. That's when his mom got a disturbing call at 3 a.m. on December 31st. The mother of his child called me and said that he was talking really fast, saying, I'm in the grass, I'm in the grass. She couldn't understand what else he was saying, Little said. So she asked him to see if I could interpret it. She then clicked over and he wasn't on the phone. I told her I had his location and I would go here and see. Once Little arrived to the apartment complex, she tried to go inside and search for answers, clinging on surveillance video and limited information from those that last saw him. Same story that everybody else said. They were just chilling because it was New Year's Eve. Little said they were drinking and eating and just chilling. At the end of the night, he said he was about to leave and pick up his daughter, so he left. Now she's hoping someone who knows what happened can help locate her son. My son doesn't bother nobody. He keeps to himself. He doesn't get into nobody's business. So if anybody knows something, they need to say something. Little has organized search parties since Laquan's disappearance and plans to continue their efforts. If you have seen his car or know anything about where he could be, please call. Well, okay. Well, that is going to be what we're going to be trying to Now, here's the thing. Check this out. A body found on New Year's Eve identified as missing Rochester. Southern Minnesota Regional Medical Examiner says the body found in a burned car along County Road West in Bronson. No, that was somebody else. Man, these people just doing stuff to people. See, people just don't go missing just because, like, they go missing. So that's why I said, yeah. This is not good that 6 or 7 days done went by. Now, I mean, it could be, at somebody's house or something and not know who he is or where he is or what's going on. You never know, but she's getting the word out there, though. I see that, which is good. It's crazy. This is crazy. What I don't. D Diva, your stuff gonna be in the mail tomorrow, so then you just start looking for it. So yeah, that is my whole purpose tomorrow. That's exactly the only thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make sure I get those off to you and Miss Tina. I always give myself 2 weeks, because that's the reason why we don't do the gifts and stuff, because it takes so long, and I'll be like, see, I still got them shirts I gotta send out and all this other stuff. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, I just hate going to the post office, so it's just best, I'll just do it tomorrow where I have time to just get her done and won't focus on anything else. But anyway, you guys, yeah, that is a really good case to look at right now. I just wish that, I was close to that area. I would take off some days from work, like on my days off and not, they request me to work. I'd be like, no. And I would just take them days off, and Diesel and I can go out and, do a little bit of exercising, and, they give me a shirt of his or, something. Because I don't believe that, I believe that, without any more information, just what we have, I believe there's foul play. Why would he call and be like, I'm in the grass, I'm in the grass? I'm in the grass. Like, how's somebody gonna find you? He probably was hiding from somebody. His name is Laquan Little. He was probably hiding from somebody. And he was probably calling her saying, I'm in the grass, I'm in the grass. Hey, soldier girl. How you doing? You know what I'm saying? And then the girl, instead of, and I was thinking about this earlier. Like when we had a little 911 situation at where I worked at. And my boss had told me, if anything happened, call me first. Call, no matter what. She said, I don't care what time it is. Call me first. Well, something happened. And you know what? And I know better. I was laying in the bed thinking about this. Like, I should have been calling 911 first. But I did call my boss first. Like she told me to do. She called her first. And then she was like, well, don't say nothing. And we'll get his vitals. What his vitals looking like and stuff. And I was like, I can very barely feel his pulse. And she was like, well, don't say what you done heard because we don't know this and know that. I was sitting in the bed. I was laying in the bed thinking about that. And I had to tell her, I said, I said, Ashley, I was like, I got to call 911. She was like, I know, girl, bye. Shoot, I ain't trying to let this person, you know what I'm saying, die on my watch because you want to get your stories and facts straight or whatever. I don't know what's going on. I know something going on if you told me to call you first. If this person, something happened and something happened. Well, we already knew what was going on. I'm not acting like I'm dumb or stupid or anything. We knew what was going on. They were trying to get their story right and straight. And then you know what? You can get sink right into that. The thing about it is I did what my boss told me to do. Did I feel right about it? Well, maybe she knew something that I knew. I didn't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But shoot, I did what my boss told me to do. But then I felt like, you know what? I am not a part of whatever y'all got going on. I don't care. I ain't got nothing to hide. I ain't got a lie to tell, and I don't lie, and I'm not finna start today. So y'all better go ahead and get it. If I gotta quit, I'll quit my job. But yeah, we're not on the same team here. We're not on the same team. And I hurried up and I called 911. Now, I did what she said, I didn't make no accusations. Well, I thought this and somebody told me that and I heard this and I heard that, and all this other stuff. Oh, you're welcome, soldier girl. And because it would have been accusations, but I think it probably would have helped his care. You know what I'm saying? Thinking about it. But I just didn't want to dirty up the water because, shoot, you never know. You never know if somebody telling you, I didn't see anything. This is what was told to me. This nurse did this nurse did that, or whatever. But anyway, you guys, I thought about that. And I don't know if I was in that same situation, would I still do the same thing? Would I still? And I think I would still do the same thing. I really would. You have to think about stuff like that because when it happens, you're not going to have time to think about it, And then we were on the live when they called and was like, change your notes. And I was like, nope, I will not. You asking me to do something that I am not going to do. They was like, yeah. And I'm like, no. The minute you start changing stuff and that's what gets you in trouble. I wrote what I wrote. Shoot. It wasn't on my watch, no way. But then they try to put it on my watch. I said, shoot, y'all tripping. Yeah. They try to put it on my watch. Talking about. And then my own cousin gonna sit there and say, she was helping you. She wasn't helping me. I was trying to help her. Shoot. That's what I said. The devil is a lie. Girl, 2024 was something else. What was that 2024? That was 2023, wasn't it? That was 2000 and... I don't know. Yeah, that was 2023. That was the ending of 2023. Because it was a little bit right before Christmas. Because I was like, well, dang, that messed up our Christmas. But you know what? We still did the Christmas giveaway. We didn't care. We still did the Christmas giveaway. And I went out and I ended up getting me a job. I think it was in January. Got that job. And then, shoot. Then I quit that in October. So, life. Papa be like, you ain't staying at these jobs long. Well, you got to think about it. I'm old. I'm getting ready to retire. They better watch out. I'm hoping I can do, well, at least 5 more years. That's it. That's it. And that's not long. She said, my 2025 started out full of lies. Well, you probably was expecting something more than what you thought. Now, the Lord says you can't trust nobody. You can't trust nobody. You trusting somebody, then, you was asking for it. You were asking for it. I don't care who it is. Girl, I love my kids, but shoot, I can't tell you. My kids will do me in. It just will. I told you. She said, no man. You can't trust nobody. Well, you just can't. And so when you start putting trust in there and your feelings get hurt, well, it's kind of like, well, he done already told you. Be like, some people be like, oh, girl, my man won't do this. Girl, my wife won't do that. My kids is the great kids. They don't do this. They don't do that. Your kids will show you. You don't know what the heck you talking about. They will. They will steal your car. They will sell your jewelry. They will say they went and paid a bill and didn't, and have you looking like a clown. And and my kids done did all of that to me. Stole my car, sold the jewelry, got me looking like a clown, said they went and paid the bill, phone getting cut off. And I'm sitting there, and then they be like, I'm feeling really bad, Mom, because you looking all over for the receipt and da-da. And it's just like, I paid a bridge payment. What is a bridge payment? I didn't even know what a bridge payment was. I think Freddie had to tell me. I said, what's a bridge payment? Talking about he paid the bill, but he didn't pay the bill. So what do you mean you paid the bill, but you didn't pay the bill? I made a bridge payment. Man, what'd you do with my money? Oh, I took this girl out. With my money? And my phone is cut off. Well, I was going to pay it back, and then that fell through. I said, Ninja, if you ever, I will not trust you ever again. Trust you to take my money and go pay a bill so you can drive my car and you get my phone cut off. And that's the only way I can make my money. Just upset at everything. Didn't even have extra money or nothing. I found some somewhere. So, if your heart get broken, I just don't trust people like that no more. I take it like a grain of salt. If you tell me something, I say, okay. And I hope you do it. But if you don't do it, I'm not gonna be upset. Cause to be honest with you, I don't even set my heart to if it happens. Cause I done heard all the excuses in the world. Oh, my kid's sick. Oh, I ran out of money. I didn't mean to do it. I fell in the coochie. I don't know. I don't know. So I don't go looking to see if somebody lied. Because I'm going to be honest with you. If you don't learn nothing today, you're going to learn one thing. At the end of the day, I don't care. Do I care? I care, but I don't care. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't want nobody to be doing some crazy stuff. But at the end of the day, you can't stop nobody from doing what they want to do. SP, if you took a poll, who would you say lie more, man or woman? Woman. Woman lie more. Well, there's more women too. Women lie more than men. Yes, they do. See, women lives in a fantasy world. And then here's the thing. They want someone to help them. They want someone to feel sorry for them. And they feel like the world owe them something. So they're always wanting something. They might want what you have. Or they want you to help them get, I don't know why they could still be dumb and stupid and keep doing the same thing over and over and over. They want you to help them. Help them for what? I'm not finna waste my money. Hey, Sanjay, I'm not gonna waste my money. I look at a female and I'll just be like, you can't reckon with them. I'm being honest with you. Okay, I tell you all this all the time. My husband say, you can't even get along with females. And I say, no, I really can, but I don't care to, because you can't reason with a woman. You can't reason with them. They're gonna play their manipulating, and we know, the baby talk and all of this, and I love you, and you're the greatest, and all this other stuff, and I'll die for you, and do. And at the same time, they like Jason, they're stabbing you all in the back. As soon as they get a chance. Let me tell you what happened. This just happened too, okay? So last night I was at work, and I've been looking at this little girl. She's not a little girl. She's almost 50, right? So she's a CNA. So she begged me. She was like, I don't want to go upstairs. I want to work with you tonight. Please, don't send me upstairs. And she done had a hard life. She done worked the pole. She done did all kind of things. She done lost a child. Actually, remember I was telling you about the one girl that I was at work and her husband killed her child. Well, that same husband killed this girl's child also. So anyway, so we figured that out. Anyway, I was telling, we talked about some stuff, and she told me she was out there in the streets. She had a hard life. Do. Y'all gonna meet her one day, maybe. So she begged me. Please, honey, don't. Just let me stay down here with you. I will work hard. I said, you got a smart mouth, so, I don't want to deal with all. You ain't gonna have to deal with all of that. Okay, I'll go ahead and change the schedule, and you'll stay down here with me. And then the other girl, when she comes in, she can go upstairs, okay? So we're sitting there at the desk, and the computer glitched. And so the phones mess up too, because the computer and the phones are on the same cable, internet, all that, whatever. So I said, well, dang, the phones are dead. The cable, the internet's down. I said that. And I seen her on her phone doing some, she was just, like she's just, playing, strolling or whatever. I'm thinking she's just strolling the internet or whatever. And then she looks up at me. I mean, this is how fast it was. It was like this. Dang, the internet's down. Oh, no charting tonight. That's what I said. And so I look over at her, and she says, well, you need to call IT. And I look at her. I said, why would you say that? She said, that's what your boss says. I said, did you just text the boss? She said her name. Like, say her name was Emily. I said, you text Emily? That quick? Tell me that's not a problem child. And I looked at her. I said, I can't have you around me. The paint, if I would have been writing it on paper, the ink would have been still wet. That's how fast she done already texted the boss, Emily, and said, computer's down. And then Emily goes, oh, tell Sonny to call ITT. I don't call my boss in the middle of the night or text her. If the computer did go down, I wouldn't. If I can't solve it, if I can't get IT out there to fix it or whatever, then I'll call and say, hey, computer's down. What you guys want to do? Woo, 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 woo. Something happened. Okay, call Emily. So I just looked at her, and you know what? And I said to myself, I got to get away from this girl. She gonna be 50 this year. She said she got to go without passing go. I know. It was that quick, you guys. I was like, oh, the internet's down. And I looked over at her. And so I just pulled up a game that I was going to play on my phone for a little bit and wait to see what's going to happen. She was like, oh, you need to call ITT. I said, why I need to call ITT? That's what Emily says. I said, Emily? I said, did you text Emily? And she was like, yeah. I said, why would you do that? I didn't ask. She said, oh, I got a problem. You know, we're talking too much. Oh my God. I was done. I was the word livid. I was, you guys. I was like, I am not saying nothing about around this child here. This child right here is a walk-in recorder like a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. You know? Shoot. That made me so mad. You know what? I worked all through the night. I just didn't even want to sit down and just, chew the fat with her. I don't want to say nothing else to her because it happened that quick. It did. I said, oh my God. If I would have made a terrible mistake in front of her, Emily would have known 2 seconds right after I made the mistake. And I'm serious. I was like, see, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to share this with you guys. I just told you. You have to look for things like that. Those things, those signs tell you something. Okay, don't have this girl around you because she talks too quick. She could have, if you would have been in the middle of something going on, something happened, she'd have already done put out information. That's busybody. That's how people get in trouble. Yeah, I found out about that mouth of the South. I said to myself, so tonight when I go to work, she gonna be like, I want to be down here with you. Girl, you going upstairs. Go on upstairs. That's where you go. Because, baby, if I make a mistake down here, Emily ain't going to know until I want her to know. Shh. You talk too quick. Woo-wee. She was quick. It was kind of like, when you got to sneeze and you like, she done already got the napkin on the nose. Then you go, achoo. That's how quick it was. Before anything could happen, she done already reacted. Now, what if I was just playing and I say, oh, I ran over, I'll say, I ran over a dog the other day, then found out it was my cousin's dog. If she knew my cousin, and I was just playing with her, she would have been already told cousin, hey, while you sitting there talking, she typing. Hey, Sonny said internet now. What else you telling Emily? Sonny over here, Sonny over there. Because you just showed me, as I was talking, you was texting. Girl, you... Oh my goodness. I can't even explain it, you guys. So what I'm saying to you is, and my husband, when we first got married, he would always say, you need to know the people you labor amongst. You need to know them. You know what I'm saying? And he would always say, like, if somebody did something, he says, oh, I know who I labor amongst. Like, you need to know. Don't give them more credit because you feeling sorry for them or they done told you this sad lifetime story. Because I'm going to tell you something. And I kid you not. There's not one person in this room that could tell me they had this fabulous life that everything was perfect. They can't tell me that. You can't. You had some drama. You had life experiences. Shoot. So one thing he tells us, beware of your surroundings. You can't trust everything and everybody. And the ones closer to you, that's when it hurts. So when somebody be like, oh, I'm so hurt. Well, you know what? You hurt because you're family. You hurt from family, husbands, sisters-in-laws, mother-in-laws. You hurt because you cared. That's why you hurt, because you cared. It wouldn't hurt so bad if you didn't care. It's kind of like, okay, like say for instance, somebody hit my car with a bat that I don't know. Yeah, I'm mad, but I ain't hurt. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hurt because you hit my car with a bat. I'm mad. I'm angry. But when I get hurt, I hurt if it's, my husband. I hurt if it's my son or my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm hurt because I be thinking, all these years I put into you and this is what you do to me. I would never take a bat and hit your car or, destroy anything of yours. That's when I'm hurt. So if you hurt, it's because you care. So you know how you don't get hurt? Don't care. Alright? Don't care. Like, yeah, you love your car, you like your car, you can care about your car, but you can't care for people like they won't do something. Don't care because they will. That's who they are. You know what I'm saying? And they've already showed you signs. You probably didn't see it. Or you didn't want to see it. We was talking last night about, she was telling me, oh, these people was trying to help me. And, oh, they ended up taking me to work every day. And then they ended up buying me a car. And then the car, it stopped. I was like, because you didn't take care of the car. What, they gonna keep helping you? And you won't even put oil in. See what I'm saying? Just ungrateful. Oh, the car just stopped. They gave you a whole freaking car. And you sitting there, you don't know how to put oil in the car. You didn't do no kind of maintenance. No transmission. And we all, I done blew a motor before because I didn't know that that's what I was supposed to do. Nobody didn't tell me. I was gas and go. But humans, we were designed to self. And if you ain't thinking about that, self-preservation, there's no way you could treat somebody else better and you let people crap on you. No. You don't let people crap on you. You tell them, get out of here. Like she gonna come to me tonight and she gonna say, let me, please, can I work down here tonight? I'm gonna say, girl, go by the schedule, go on upstairs. I had enough of you last. And and here's the thing, and I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. She's a good worker, okay? She's a darn good worker. You know what I'm saying? She get in there and gets. I might let her stay down on the floor tonight because I got a lot of work to do. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't want to be around her because, like I said, I can't control what happens, and if it happens, Emily gonna know about it. All right, you guys. That's the lesson for today. I will see you guys. I don't even know. I'm going to see you guys Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 3 p.m. Central Time. All right, you guys. I'm going to get off of here. And you guys be good. And I will holler at you later.